So my blood sugar is 5.3, but what does that mean to you? What is blood sugar? So it's a measure of how much glucose you have in your blood. Glucose is a sugar that you composite from food and drink. So earlier you see me check my blood sugar, it was 5.3, but you don't know whether that's good or bad. So let's head outside and let me explain to you guys what a good blood sugar is. I'm going to start off with explaining hospital guidelines. Hospitals recommend that your blood sugar should be anywhere from 4 to 7. So you can see this represented in the blue line here. I agree with the hospitals that the blood sugar should range between 4 to 7, especially before you eat a meal. However, saying that, I'm going to add my own blood sugars into this graph. So you can see that I have some blood sugars that are higher than the blue lines. And you can also see that I have one that's lower than the blue line. Due to that reason, I do believe that the lines need to be a bit more flexible. So I'm going to introduce 2 red lines that are my personal lines that I use to keep my blood sugar within a good range. So my range starts off with my lowest blood sugar being at 5 and the highest is 10. So again, I have 1 or 2 pieces of data that are above the line and below the line. However, this gives me a little bit more flexibility to fix it up and also just make sure that I'm not going too crazy to try be perfect. I'm showing this because I want to show that diabetes is not perfect. We all have good and bad days. All you can do is try your best to get a good blood sugar. So what happens if you go over the red line? When your blood sugar is over 12.5, I consider this to be called what is known as a hyper or a high blood sugar. The basic solution to a high blood sugar is to take insulin. I'm going to go into more about insulin in my next upcoming videos. It's a little bit more complicated than just doing insulin when your blood sugar is high. There's many factors that you need to look at when doing insulin, but that's just a simple way to guide you what to do when your blood sugar is high. So what happens if I go below the blue line? Basically, a blood sugar lower than 4 is considered to be called a hypo or a low blood sugar. But how do I correct this? The answer is pretty simple. I just have sugar. When my blood sugar is low, it'll raise it and bring it back within the blue to the red line. So I don't know if you noticed, behind me I've had the COVID-19 number of cases that we had worldwide. I made this video because I think it's more important than ever that diabetics have a good blood sugar. Especially during this whole crisis of COVID-19. Being diabetic, you do have a weaker immune system, so you do need to be more careful. Hence why I've made this whole video at home. I haven't gone out. Initially this was going to be recorded out. Please do look after your blood sugars. Please do help family members that are diabetic to keep within a good range. Hopefully this helps with understanding what a good blood sugar range is. And yes, please just stay inside, stay safe, and hopefully this will pass soon. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys.